Hi, this is Bob Willis at Winnie TV here at Productronica, and I have the pleasure of meeting Miles again.
Yes.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, Miles Moreau, General Manager at KIC. We are kind of expertise in all things thermal process and electronics manufacturing.
Well, as I said, we've known each other for quite a long time, and I've used profiling systems and your own profiling system over a number of years. What are new developments that are coming along?
Well, one thing that people don't know about KIC is we started out as a process monitoring company. So we're a lot of times associated with profiling, which is obvious. We have quite a suite of profiling tools and software, but the first KIC product was a monitoring system, and that's kind of our forte, is knowing what's going on in the oven during production. And over the years we've had new innovations to meet the customer demands in that around getting temperature profile data for each production board. And we've gone to a next step now. Rather than just thermocouple probes, which KIC invented, going into the oven or embedding the sensors, we now have a new sensing technology. It's based off of contactless or pyrometer technology. We've developed our own proprietary pyrometer and are able to embed that inside the oven tunnel and capture readings off of the board in the peak zone. So pyrometer technology is nothing new, but being able to embed that down at the board level and read the board at the peak zone, we're able to do some new things, which we're announcing at the show and releasing at the beginning of next year, around detecting changes in heat transfer or convection. We can detect if it's the same board that's matching that recipe based on the signature that we can capture of the board temperature itself. So it's really exciting sensing technology that we have now.
And is it kind of the demand has been there for smaller and smaller boards and smaller components? Because profiling is something that has to be done, but now we're seeing you have to requalify new parts, components, just to see what differences there actually are.
Yeah, on a typical method of profiling, you can sample different points on the board and capture it, and like you say, even with different components or a different layout on the board, once you set up for production by doing a traditional profile, and then monitor it in what is now kind of an automatic profiling, which is available originally by KIC, but there's a lot of options out there. Now, if you have an actual signature of the board that's actually reading the board temperature as it's going through production, then you can detect, is that board different than the one I'm expecting to go through, and really characterize that.
And have you seen any movement or any customers asking questions about low temperature alloys? I mean, we went from tin lead to lead free, and now we're going in the opposite direction.
Yeah, actually, yeah. They're coming back down, so it's a whole new set of rules that they have to now validate and characterize the process for, and obviously reflow is a big part of that. So now we kind of adjust our solution so we can match in our optimization and predictive algorithms to say, okay, now these materials are changing, in the 180 to 200 range. And how can they use our tools to optimize those new materials?
Well, thank you very much for coming along to the stand, Miles, and taking part in Winnie TV. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bob. Appreciate it.